All right, let's get into it. So first, I want to tell you congratulations on the job offers that have been coming in. I know you've been feeling for a long time like it's really not been going anywhere, and you've been really questioning like, well, if I'm, changing these habits or doing these things, like, why is it not working? Well, that old vibration has to play out. The way that the areas in your life that you're trying to correct, this is the way that you achieve the balance. The ways that you've been being dishonest with yourself and others, that kind of energy can really hinder you because it's not a flowing energy. If you're lying, if you're not being honest, then you're not allowing things to be natural. Even if you've done something and you are ashamed of what you've done, or you don't know how it's going to affect the relationships that you have, it's going to have to be all right. Because Spirit is saying that a lot of the burdens that you are carrying and holding on to, this is emotional stuff. And if you're not doing shadow work, I'm telling you, it's going to get even harder. You can't keep wishing for the light to turn on. You have to walk and trudge through the darkness for the light to come on. And for some of us, we've been doing that. And this is what I want to talk about. The Freedom Card. You've been freed from a way of thinking that all of the things that you've been feeling like haven't been working, even though it's been small things. You hear people say that the small things add up, and you're walking into a season where you're going to find out that is true. In all the ways that you've shown yourself that you can show up, this is where that new boost of confidence is coming from. This is why you're beginning to feel more like yourself, because through those small habits, regardless of what's going on, regardless of what the situation is, you're reaffirming to your subconscious mind that you're going to be all right, that you got this, that you believe everything is working out, because these things are more than just speaking. They are a feeling. There's something that you have to feel. And the freedom from the mental bondage that you are experiencing is because that lazy way of thinking. You can be a busy person but have a lazy mindset, meaning that you're not really willing to put in the mental work to move things along. You'd rather continue to try and control the circumstances than for you to actually deal with yourself and then allow everything else to move from there. Now you're ready. Now you're digging in. I don't care if you walking 10 minutes a day. I don't care if you get up every day and you make your bed. I don't care if you exercise, if you, doing your chakra work, whatever it is. I don't care how small. The longer that you show up for yourself in that way, it'll begin to seep over. Now, you're coming out of, remember when I spoke about the ways that you were being, deceptive. Justice is here again to balance the scale, right? And that balance, should be maintained from this authentic frequency. Even if, it feels scary, who knows? You may be finally ready to experience things in new ways instead of always thinking about things from the perspective that you have that is normal, right? Oh, well, look. It seems like I did pretty good. We ain't got no clarifiers. Let me run it one more time. If this resonates with you, man, talk to me in the comments. Let's have a discussion about the things that are starting to be honest with yourself and others about. Let's try another deck. Make sure we didn't snap that up real quick. So this is too many. So I'm going to take that as message over. But just think about what I said. And congratulations on finding your way back to self.